Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy T, and I got Mark behind the camera.
Hey there.
And this is the second week we're bringing to you our new comic book day haul. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of books this week. Before we get to the books though, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell if you like this video. You know it really helps us out.
What you get?
You get to see what we got, so let's get right to it. Alright, so for the first book I picked up this week is Action Comics number 1002. I really like this one. Did you end up picking it up?
No, I don't. The Mac covers are kind of hit and miss with me. I'm not loving the watercolor. Some people love it, that style, but not me. I
like the watercolor, which is why I did pick it up, and I'm glad that they put a face on this one. It doesn't look quite as abstract, but yeah.
Was it 1000 that had the blank face?
Yeah, and I think the next one did too. I think 1001 did as well.
Gotcha.
Next book I picked up was Batman Kings of Fear, just the Jock or the Sankovic variant.
I picked this one up as well. It's an interesting cover, but as well, I think there's an error or a recall issue inside, so I picked one up just in case.
Oh, really?
Let's see what DC how they handle it.
That's cool. I really like the color palette that he used on it. I like how it was kind of dark. Sankovic coming not so abstract, and I like that him on with that color palette on Batman works really well.
Cool.
So the next book I picked up was the new horror series by Cullen Bunn, Cold Spots.
And what's the word on this? I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about it yet as far as buzz or anything like that, but it looked really creepy. I think it's about some sort of zombie stuff or something like that. I don't know. More horror, so I gotta check it out.
Cool. I like that like triangle in the face.
Yeah, I like that too.
Illuminati, yes.
Yeah. The next book I picked up was Detective Comics number 987, just another Mark Brooks variant, continuing his detective run.
Kind of a cool two-tone, like two-action sort of thing.
Yeah, he's done that with the last two covers, and I gotta say, both of them could be movie posters in my mind, just because of that split action.
That is true, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, so, pretty nice cover. The next book I picked up, and I didn't pick up number 1 of this, but I picked up this number 2, and that is Die, Die, Die number 2.
There's lots of Die, Die, Die ones out there.
Yeah, there's too many, but once I saw the first one where it said, hey, look at this guy's nose is totally cut off, I was like, whoa, this book must be pretty violent.
And I think this one's like the first one where each cover is different. There's a different saying on every cover.
Oh,
so you got the blank, no say anything version of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I hope that's good. I just got it because I wanted to read it for its brutality.
I still haven't read the first one yet. It's on my list, but I just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah. So the next book I picked up, more just for the cover, and this is Dr. Aphra, number 23, the Galactic Icons variant.
I picked this one up as well. I stopped picking up Dr. Aphra quite a while ago, but I had to buy this cover. Who doesn't love a Yoda cover?
Yeah, that Yoda cover is extremely good, and even look at the detail of his coat. Like, you can almost see the fibers, and it looks like an old Jedi coat. Like, exactly. It's an awesome
cover. And the
cover.
Wrinkles on his face, very, very lifelike.
I'm not even sure who did it.
It is,
you're not sure either?
Of his name.
Oh, well, we'll look it up. If you know, leave that in the comments. I'm sure it's pretty easy to find that. But, yeah, definitely a great Dr. Aphra cover. The next book I picked up, and I'm just going to put both of them up because, I mean, why not? And that is Justice League Dark number 2. I grabbed the regular, or maybe I shouldn't put them both up at the same time. Here, I'll just put them up one at a time. So I grabbed the regular cover, right? And I basically grabbed this because there's supposed to be a new character introduction in it. A villain named Upside Down Man. I don't know. We all know how villains go. It might not have legs, but I like my low risks. And so to go with that, I also picked up the variant just in case something does happen with the cover. Sometimes the B covers come through a little better because they tend to be less picked up.
And it's a nice cover. Like, I like the open space on it, the way the characters just hang out.
Yeah, it is a good cover. I did mind it for the cover in itself. It's a nice Capullo.
Oh, it's Capullo.
Yeah, it's a Capullo.
Like number 1, it was a Capullo.
Yes, yeah. So it's still a pretty cool cover, and I mean, with the new character introduction, can't really go wrong.
Sorry, the new characters who we get? Dr.
Upside Down Man. It's a villain, so I don't even know if he's any good. I actually haven't cracked it, but like I said, you know me, I like to take the little risks. The next book I picked up was Marvel Superhero Adventures number 1, Inferno. This is one I just picked up because, I don't know, I liked the Venom on it. I liked how it was kind of like, It's like a little bit of the Scotty Young bite, but you could tell it's in its infancy, so there's still good detail.
And I like it's a black cover. It's kind of like how Venom jumps out of that the blackness of the cover.
Yeah, like is scaring the two. That's awesome.
Yeah, I picked one up as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Next thing I picked up was Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 34. I basically picked this up for that new appearance that they, the first appearance that they talked about of Devin the dinosaur. So
if you watched the On the Hunt video that Tavis did, that story you told about Disney potentially changing the name because of the that's kind of an interesting twist that I didn't know about.
Yeah, because like I said, they got that animated series on the way, so maybe. Again, that was just a theory, but again, it's still... I could see them doing that, especially something like Disney, right? Really trying to kidify it.
Exactly. And it's an interesting twist that the dinosaur becomes a little boy.
Yeah, exactly, so... Next book I picked up, I don't really know what... See, sometimes I just pick things up on the spur of the moment just because it catches my eye for 1 second. I like Dodson covers. I don't know how far this is going to go, but I picked up Mr. and Mrs. X. I think this is the spoiler variant. I just like how Deadpool's just knocking Gambit out of the way, trying to take his girl. I don't know. It was funny to me.
I'd never seen that one before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Sometimes I just pick up those little
Dodson
ones.
covers are really hit and miss for me. You really gotta love it to pick it up.
And they never pick up heat. That's why, like, that's one of the covers, like, as I'm leaving the store, I'm like, why, T? Why?
Cover price.
Exactly. The next book I picked up was The Punisher #1. Again, no heat on this. I've just always kind of been a Punisher fan, and when I heard that it was Punisher being Punisher, as you can see, with the old school Kevlar trench coats, you know, not in any armor, nothing cosmic. Like, exactly. You just get to see Punisher taking out the trash on some bad guys. So, I don't know. I thought it was pretty neat.
I saw the Zek cover. I was tempted to buy it and kind of kicking myself for not doing it now.
Really? I thought it was expensive, but it was very nice. I love the Zek cover.
Not only that, I heard it was very rare. Not many people ordered 100 copies.
Yeah, because it is going to be Punisher. Oh, that would have been rare. Was that one already gone that you seen?
Yeah.
Dang.
I went to look for it today, and it was snapped up. And I was talking to the LCS owner, and he heard that was in Canada. He thinks potentially that was the only one that was ordered. Oh. Because a few people had called about it and out of the city.
Even out of the city, dang. So, the next book I picked up was Teen Titans #21. I believe this is the Ron Garney cover. I liked it. I liked the art on it. I thought it has a really clean kind of art. I don't know. And I actually kind of like how Crush looks on it.
Looks like a fun cover.
Yeah, it does. I think Crush looks better on this cover than on her first appearance cover, personally. But
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
It's a cool action cover of the team, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Springing into action.
Yeah. So the next book I picked up was Venom #5. I picked up the Venom book just because Kate's is on it. We both know, like you said, I'm not even reading it unless it's Kate's. And I don't know, this series has just been so hot. I figured who knows what kind of revelations are going to be made later. Kate's is always doing crazy stuff, so I literally picked it up based on that.
It's nice to see the actual cover. When he was in Calgary, he showed us a photograph of this. He had the art, and it had been previewed to him. From Ryan Stegman, and he showed us to us in Calgary, and I thought it was amazing. I couldn't wait to see it.
Nice, nice. That is pretty sweet. And to go with that, again, I also picked up this just because I really like the art style of it, and that is Venom #5. I think this is the Zach Zaffino Return of Fantastic Four variant.
Yeah, you'd mentioned this in your On the Hunt video, and I thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I just like the abstract look of it. I mean, like I said, I think the character selection's interesting. This was actually hard to find. I only found one.
Is it ratioed?
It wasn't ratioed, but again, theme month, and the theme is Fantastic Four. Stores just aren't. Deadpool month gets a lot more play than Fantastic Four month. Sure. So I thought it was neat.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah. And lastly, the last book I picked up this week was West Coast Avengers #1. I basically picked this book up because they kind of preview the new team that you can see on the cover there. It's Gwenpool, America Chavez, Kid Omega, Hawkeye boy and girl, and they named a new character that's supposed to come out named Fuse. And I think there's supposed to be a couple other little firsts in there, like of just minor characters again.
From what I understand, they're interviewing like new team members or potential new team members.
Oh!
So there's a whole bunch of characters that pop up that are like rejected characters, but you never know.
But you never know what's going to happen in the future. Hey, that's kind of a cool little idea.
I miss this one. I need to go out and find it.
So yeah, for sure, that's a good grab. And like you said, who knows how many characters might spin out of those interviews. So
some weird character shows up in a Deadpool movie for the lark of it, and book explodes.
Exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the new books we picked up this week.
And that's about it for me. I didn't get much this week. 5th week in the month. Light titles. Nothing spectacular for me.
Exactly. You have guys. I'm a little bit more impulse than Mark. You know what I mean? Like I said, when we do the 100K videos, you'll clearly see the books that I keep. You know what I mean? Some of these I just pick up like West Coast just to try it out. I would never throw this into my core collection immediately. So,
but you never know.
Exactly. So yeah,
it's an NYX3.
Exactly. So that's gonna do it. Well, guys, thanks for joining us for another new Comic Book Day haul. I hope you really liked the books that we picked this week. I hope you liked the pickups we got, and you saw some stuff that you might want to get.
It was a pretty light week. Hopefully next week will be more.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes these 5-week months are brutal, but hey, like I said, I'm actually buying some of these books, so on my pocket, it's okay.
Actually, there's 2 Venom books coming out next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, the first host, that's right. So you're going to get to see. I'm definitely going to run after one of those variants.
And the one-shot as well.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. So we'll hopefully see you guys next week. Again, if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We're working towards getting all these books on SaddleCityComics.com. We're going to have some new stuff. That might take a little time, but for now, make sure you check in there. We got tons of CGCs, and any 9/8 of these new books that we end up with, we put them right on there. So
thank you. Thanks for watching.
See you next time, guys.